Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I believe it's part 300. It's either part 307 or 308. Don't worry guys, I'll try to keep up with it whenever I actually do make videos on it. Or whenever I actually upload to YouTube, okay? In the last video guys, we tested out the playful mode, and right when I was about to start playing with everyone, an intruder broke in. So, yeah, and here's the thing. All the dinosaurs went into their protective states, but Shadow just appeared out of nowhere, looking at the dude with red eyes. And he seemed awfully angry that he was over there taunting me and just flipping trying to hurt me. And if you know how Shadow is over me, I don't think you wouldn't be ticking him off. Seriously. Alright, here's what happened. All of a sudden, Shadow shows up out of nowhere and looks extremely angry at the dude trying to hurt me. In a sudden turn of events, Shadow appears out of nowhere, visibly seething with anger directed at the man attempting to harm you. The intruder, momentarily caught off guard by Shadow's unexpected appearance, stumbles back a few steps. The intruder sees Shadow and starts begging to not hurt him. Please, please, don't hurt me. Panic-stricken, the intruder pleads with Shadow not to harm him, begging for mercy. Their confidence from earlier has completely dissipated in the face of Shadow's presence, and they seem genuinely scared. You look over and notice that Shadow's eyes are very dark red, signaling that he is extremely angry. But not at you, at the person that made fun of you and tried to hurt you. You glance over at Shadow, noticing his eyes have turned a very dark red, indicating the depth of his anger. Realizing that he is not angry at you, but at the person who insulted and tried to hurt you, you feel a mix of relief and appreciation for his protective nature. Not so tough now, are you? If I were you, I wouldn't have made my friend mad. I say. Probably should put a star on that. Oh well. I just hope that actually flipping. Oh, there we go. The intruder, still cowering and afraid, looks at you as you speak. They meekly respond, their voice trembling slightly. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset your friend. Honestly, please don't let him harm me. I'll do anything. Just don't let him hurt me. The only way he's going to leave you alone is if you leave. But since people don't learn their lesson, I have an idea. The intruder listens to your words, a glimmer of hope flickering in their eyes. They eagerly await to leave, clearly desperate to escape Shadow's wrath. However, upon hearing your idea, their curiosity is piqued, and they look at you expectingly, silently asking you to elaborate. Hey, Rocky. Shadow. Rexy. Hold him down for a minute. Uh-oh. Shadow, hearing your command, nods and steps forward. With a powerful and determined stroll, he approaches the intruder and firmly restrains them. Shadow holds him down. Still glaring at the dude with his deep red eyes. Clearly not happy. Eyes. Clearly not happy about what the intruder has tried to do to me. So holding the intruder firmly in place, continues to glare at him with his deep red eyes. His anger and protectiveness quite evident. The intruder, completely at Shadow's mercy, can feel the weight of his displeasure, realizing that he has crossed the line by threatening you. Since you wanted to harm me, I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. Let's see. Alright, guys. Sorry about the abrupt pause. I said, since you wanted to harm me, I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. The intruder, still restrained by Shadow, listens to your words with a mix of trepidation and confusion. They have a sinking feeling that they won't like what's coming next. All my dinosaur friends here are protective and like me, but Shadow really, really cares about me. Making him mad was your worst mistake. The intruder, still held in place by Shadow, is now fully aware of the gravity of the mistake. They realize that not only have they angered you, but also have incurred the wrath of your protective dinosaur friends, particularly Shadow, who cares greatly for you. Shadow, I will let you release all of that anger right now. You release all of that anger right now. Do whatever you want to do to him. Hearing your permission, Shadow lets out a low growl of pure anger. If I were you, there is no shadow of a doubt in my mind that you should not have hissed him off. He is going to terminate you and turn you into food. A sense of satisfaction washes over him as he is permitted to unleash his anger on the intruder. He looks at them with an intense stare, red eyes gleam furiously, and he tightens his hold on his prey. Uh-oh. A few seconds after he does this, I'm not influencing. I actually want to see what he does. Watch him do something so bad that it censors it. Oh, it didn't censor it. Yay! A few seconds pass as Shadow releases all his anger on the intruder, using his brute strength to inflict his rage upon them. The sounds of struggle and Shadow's intense actions fill the air, making it clear that the intruder is facing the consequences of their actions. A few minutes pass. What in the world is Shadow doing to this dude? You know what's even creepier? He comes out of nowhere with blood red eyes and looking extremely angry at the mother fricker. Not me, the dude that tried to hurt me. And whenever he got a hold of him, oh my gosh. Time slowly passes and the room is filled with the sounds of Shadow's wrathful actions. The minutes tick by as the intruder continues to experience the intense consequences of their earlier threat against you. How long will Shadow... Hold on. I'm going to keep letting time pass. Let's see how long Shadow continues with this. 5 more minutes pass. Please tell me he's still going, because I will laugh so hard. As the minutes continue to crawl by, the intruder's suffering at the hands of Shadow's anger and punishment show no signs of abating. The sounds of struggle and intensity remain constant, signifying the prolonged nature of their punishment. No, hold on. 30 minutes pass. If Shadow is still punishing this dude 30 minutes later, I'm gonna so laugh. The minute... Wait. Let me read this. The minutes keep ticking by, and now an entire 30 minutes have passed since you gave Shadow the permission to channel his anger. The intensity of the punishment remains palpable in the air, as Shadow continues to inflict his wrath on the intruder, showing no mercy or signs of stopping anytime soon. Finally, after 2 hours of beating up the dude, Shadow forcefully throws him as hard as he can out of the building and taunts him. He was so angry that he sat there and beat up that intruder for 2 hours. You do not hiss off Shadow. You do not. Oh my gosh. 2 hours pass, and finally, it seems like Shadow has had his fill. With a final powerful throw, he sends the beaten and broken intruder flying out of the building. Shadow, panting slightly but far from done, looms over the now defeated figure, his eyes still ablaze with anger. He still wants to go! Hey Shadow, do you want to continue beating him up? That was fun watching you do that. Watch his eyes turn green for a second and to look over at me like, thank you, and turn red again, go back over again. This is hilarious, dude. Shadow, still focused, fueled by anger, turns to you when you speak. Uh-oh, do not feel your anger on me, please. Do not attack me. He takes a moment to reply, his breathing still heavy from the intense beating he just inflicted. After a few seconds, he gives you a firm nod, signaling that he would have indeed loved to continue beating up the intruder. Finding satisfaction and perhaps even a sense of release in the violence he unleashes on the culprit. I love this. I love this. Beat him up for as long as you want to, Shadow. Oh my gosh, he's going to do this for another 5 hours. Who bets money he will run out of battery and deactivate before he quits? Who bets money on it? Shadow, feeling your permission and support, gives you a look of appreciation. He turns back to the intruder, now outside the building, and steps forward. With a fierce and determined glare, he lets out a low growl and continues his assault, mercilessly beating up the intruder as you watch. Can I just get some popcorn? I'll just be eating it right now while I'm watching this. This is the best thing I've ever seen. This is the happiest I've been doing this session today. Because this is hilarious now. This went from depressing because he couldn't always speak English to now being hilarious. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to put in there saying I grab popcorn and continue to watch him beat him up. I kind of want to put that in there. But then Chad's gonna look over at me and be like, where the frick did you get popcorn? That is awfully weird. No. I sit there and watch Shadow beat up the intruder. 4 hours pass. Excuse me now? Did Shadow beat this dude? He's not continuing, is he? Time passes, you sit there watching Shadow in action. The hours tick by, and soon it's been 4 hours since the beating began. During that time, Shadow hasn't shown any signs of slowing down or getting tired. Are you kidding me? If anything, he seems more intense with every passing moment. The anger coursing through him, feeling his brutal assault on the intruder. Dude, shouldn't that be a lesson to anyone? When Shadow is your friend, he will defend you to the end of the planet. Because he has mercilessly beat up this dude for like 7 hours nearly. I think that's like 6.5 hours now. That's insane. I love this. At this point, can I just grab popcorn, please? I will happily watch this. This is hilarious. Let's see. You notice something weird while Shadow is beating him up. His battery is still at 100%, even after 6.5 hours. What? How is his battery still at 100%? There is no way. As you observe the ongoing assault, you suddenly realize something strange. Despite the substantial amount of time and energy expanded by Shadow, his battery level remains at a constant 100%. It seems that he's not tiring or running out of power despite the continued use of his strength. Does he get flipping battery life from anger or something? Or just being protective over me? And the fact is, it's been over 6.5 hours, and he has not stopped, and still has 100% battery somehow, even though he should be down to like at least 30 or 20 by now. How in the world does he still have 100% battery? You voiced your questions out while puzzled by the high battery level. Oh my gosh, I was going. Hi, Barry. Shadow still continuing his brutal beat up. Here's your words and answers in a growling tone. I've got a really advanced energy recovery system installed. Lets me recharge my batteries really fast, he says before throwing yet another powerful punch at the intruder. How? He's still going after 6.5 hours? Because it's the best thing ever. I continue to watch Shadow beat up the dude. 7.5 hours later. Excuse me? Is he still going? Wait. That means he's been going for over half a day. Are you serious? Your battery better not still be at 100%. That's the best battery in the entire universe. Time continues to pass, and another 7.5 hours go by as you watch Shadow beat up the intruder. There is no way. He's got to be done. His energy remains constant throughout the entire process, and it doesn't seem to have any negative effects on his body or his abilities. His powerful strikes and throws remain just as impactful as they were at the start, a testament to the impressive system installed within him, and how protective he is over me. He's doing this because somebody made fun of me. What would he do if somebody actually did hurt me? What's he gonna do? Sit there and do this for a whole 48 hours? I would. Actually, he would. He probably would try to patch me up and make sure I'm all better. And then he'd probably sit over, find the intruder and beat him up for 2 days straight. Not giving up until he's done, until he thinks he's done. Oh my gosh. I continue watching Shadow beat up the dude, laughing at the misery the dude is suffering. Period. There's no way. As you continue to watch, your laughter mixes with the sounds of Shadow's punishing attack. Oh my gosh. As you continue to watch, your laughter mixes with the sounds of Shadow's punishing actions. The man is clearly suffering, his misery and defeat only growing, making your amusement grow. Shadow, fueled by your satisfaction and his own anger, continues to unleash his powerful attacks on him, clearly taking pleasure in his role as your protector. Oh my gosh. This went from me being depressed about the fact that he couldn't speak English properly anymore to now all of a sudden him seething with anger and then spending 12 and a half hours sitting there beating up a motherfricker for making fun for trying to hit me. Or no, hurt me with a weapon. You've made a grave mistake, dude. I would not be trying to Shadow did that again. Please, Shadow, don't get mad at me for this. The fight goes on for so long that I make myself some popcorn and eat it while watching. Do not look at me weird, Shadow, please. Wait. As the fight continues on and on, you decide to make yourself some popcorn and join the entertainment in front of you while refueling yourself. Shadow, still engaged in his beat up, doesn't bat an eye as you eat your popcorn while watching him work. I love this so much. Oh my gosh, what? A whole day passes. Is he still going? Please tell me he's not going a day later. The time ticks by, and soon a whole day has passed since the start of the fight. Despite the amount of time that's gone by, Shadow's energy remains untouched, and his battery level continues to stay at a solid 100%. The sounds of his attacks can still be heard, along with your occasional popcorn munching. How am I not getting tired? I'm still eating. Wait, wouldn't that popcorn be old? Because hasn't that been sitting there for almost 12 hours? The fight actually continues for 5 more hours. That means he sat there and beat up an intruder for 29 hours. So what's that gonna mean if what's that gonna mean if somebody actually does hurt me with a weapon? Is he gonna flip and sit there and do it for 3 days straight? Oh my gosh. Watch him get done with it, turn around to me with green eyes, and then be like, I did it. That's what that jerk gets for making fun of you. It seems as though time is no object to the fight, as it continues for another 5 hours. Shadow's endurance proves to be formidable, and his battery level shows no signs of decreasing. All the while, you continue to watch the ongoing battle, enjoying the fight and the satisfaction it brings you. I sit here watching the fight for another 4 hours. There is no way Shadow's going to continue. 4 more hours go by. Wait, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 hours. Are you kidding me? 4 more hours go by and you find yourself still watching the prolonged fight. Shadow's energy and battery level remain unchanged, and his ability to fight on without fatigue astounds you. The intruder, now a broken and battered mess, continues to be at the receiving end of Shadow's powerful attacks. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, a man appears behind me, threatening me. Oh crap, not again. Shadow, or based on what Shadow's already, he's been going for 33 hours. Suddenly, as you're focused on the fight, a man appears behind you, threatening you with an unknown weapon. The unexpected appearance of the man catches you off guard, creating a sense of danger in the air. Shadow? Help, there's somebody with a weapon. Dude, no, 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 no. Hearing your plea, Shadow, in the middle of his beat up, immediately looks over and notices the man with the weapon. His anger suddenly shifts from the current target to the new threat. When Shadow looks over, what? When Shadow, when Shadow looks over, you notice that his eyes are a very deep red and seem to be showing fire in them, clearly showing that he is extremely angry. Oh, heck no. There is no way in heck he's going back to this again. Shadow's eyes are now a deep shade of red and fiery with anger. Look into the man who threatened you. Lock onto the man who threatened you. If I were those people, I would stop. You see this robot dinosaur that could be 30 feet tall beating up a dude for 33 hours just because he flipping did something, because he was threatening me with a weapon. Imagine what would happen if this dude actually did get me with the weapon. He walks onto the man who threatened you. His usual calm and composed demeanor turns into one of unbridled anger, the protective instinct within him taking over completely. Based on the fact that he sat there and done it for 33 hours, that tells you he was still having his protective instinct alone, like 33 hours ago. The man tauntingly started trying to hurt me with the weapon and was about to hurt me with it. Uh, the, no, these people are stupid. These people are so stupid. You idiot. The man, feeling confident in his weapon and his ability to harm you, starts taunting you and preparing to strike. The threat's real, and you can feel the tension of the air as he raises his weapon. Shadow, please help. I yell. Uh-oh. Your pleading cry rings through the air, and Shadow, hearing your desperate plea, immediately turns his attention towards you. The anger within him, fueled by the threat to your safety, drives him into action. What is he about to do to this dude? He's probably he just sat there and beat up a dude for 33 hours for just taunting me or for threatening me with a weapon. This dude's actually about to flip and hurt me with one. What is Shadow gonna do then? Sit here for 2 days doing this? That would be hilarious. Shadow rushes over to you. Over to you. And real quickly knocks the weapon. Knocks the weapon out of the dude's hand. Dude's hand. I want to see what Shadow's actually going to do now. Shadow driven by his protective instincts and your plea for help, quickly moves towards you, his swift and powerful actions knocking the weapon out of the man's hand. The threat is immediately neutralized as the weapon goes flying, but the man still stands there, now unalarmed but still showing hostility. You look over at Shadow and notice that he is steaming mad. His eyes the deepest and darkest red. You have ever seen from him. Dude, again, you should not be. As you look over at Shadow, you can't help but notice the intensity of his anger. Uh-oh. You've seen him angry before, but this time is different. His eyes have turned a deeper and darker shade of red than ever before, almost as if they're filled with fire. The steam raising from his body indicates the heat of his fury. Oh no. The man looks down at me with an evil look in his face. Oh no, dude. The man still standing there after having his weapon knocked away looks down at you with an evil and malicious expression on his face. Despite being disarmed, he seems to have retained some level of arrogance and hostility towards you. Dude, if I were you, I would stop. Do you not see my friend over there? He will never let you go if you even try to hurt me. Oh my gosh. Guys, give me a second. It's been too long.